Well, hi, how are you? So, I'm so excited. I know that how simple, so how just a nail polish can make you so excited. But you know what? You have to really just find enjoyment in simple things. Things just like food or nail polish or, a new, I don't know, eyeshadow, always make me happy. And if you think those things are not expensive at all, but I'm just a simple gal at heart. So anyway, of course, here I am oversharing everything. So I wanted to show you what I have. So finally, the nail polish from Deborah Lippmann arrived. And what I'm going to be using, I always forget what order will show up in here, but I'm going to use it with the Dazzle Dry base coat and top coat, because I do find that Deborah Lippmann with the Dazzle Dry system, it works so well, and actually it lasts pretty long time. It still lasts about a week, similar to the Dazzle Dry. Now it may chip a little bit, but it doesn't fully chip as the regular nail polish. So that's what I'm going to do this. And before I start applying the base coat, of course you have to place the base coat on warm water, because it's cloudy when it's not super hot, and it's because of the natural ingredient. So you just play this in a little bit of water like I did, and then it's ready to go. So first, what I'm going to do, before I forget, so the color from Deborah Lippmann that I have, it's called Message in a Bottle, and that's the name of a movie actually. I'm pretty sure that it was a movie with Kevin Costner. I'm pretty sure, like I'm 99% that that's the name of a movie, but it's so pretty. So it's like it's like a movie pink lavender. It's kind of like you blend pink and lavender both in the soft color, and it has a tiny little shimmer, which the shimmer is shimmer / micro glitter in silver color. So I got this one in Amazon, $20, got free shipping because I have the Amazon Prime. So let's go. So as usual, I'm going to be using alcohol to get any natural oils that my skin produce, and just because I find that using alcohol, you have a clean and actually sanitized nail plate to start applying nail polish. So I have been using the alcohol for a while now, and I really like it. It's pretty convenient, it's pretty cheap as well, so that's what I do. And I have not painted my nails since the last video that I posted, which actually you just saw last week, that it was when how to do your manicure at home, and I just didn't have the time to paint my nails. So my husband just went for a car ride with the kiddo, and I was like, shoot, okay, so let me go and try to do a quick video in here, because it seems lately that I don't have much time in my hands. So talking about hands, there you go, a free joke. So as you can see, the cotton little thing, it still removes something. Hopefully you can see how kind of like dirty it is. And I wash my hands. I always wash my hands before I paint my nails, and I always go with alcohol, but you can still see some dirt, and my hands were clean. Like I washed them with soap for over 20 seconds, and you can always have something in there. So that's what I say, that is so important to use alcohol before you start painting your nails. So there we go. Now I'm going to go fast in here, and I'm actually just to not have a video that is always like 30-40 minutes long. I may just go quickly with this. I may even pause it, I don't know, let's just see. I always try to make shorter videos because I know that it's kind of like annoying that they're too long, and I apologize about that, but there's just no way for me to make them shorter because I don't edit them. Now I always do 2 coats of the base coat of the Dazzle Dry base coat. I always do 2 coats. Actually, that's part of their system, that it shows that you have to do 2 coats. So well, how are you? How is everyone in your homes? Well, here we are, the first week of July. It's so hot where I am, but I love the heat. because I prefer the heat over, you know, cold, because then when it's cold you just have to be indoors, but when it's hot you can just enjoy indoor and outside, and it just gives you something, you know, there's just something with peace of mind being outside and hearing the birds chirping and sunsets. There's just something beautiful about the summer. But where you are, if you're not in the summer, hey, summer will come for you, because when the summer comes for you, then the winter will come for us. It's part of life. So here we are. Now I'm not going to do anything to my cuticles today, because I already did that, and it was just when did I do that video? 2 days ago, 3 days ago at the most. So there's no need for me to do anything further. Now, somebody asked me if the alcohol actually dries too much your nail. You know, I don't know. I mean, I can tell you that probably, because alcohol, I mean, naturally it's some, you know, it's a liquid that it's drying on the skin, on, you know, on the nails, and that's why actually for hand sanitizer they have to add something that is a little bit moisturizing, because if not, the skin of your hands will be destroyed with the hand sanitizer. But because I don't do this every day, again, this is just a once a week thing. When I'm painting my nails, I don't see any difference. Now my nails are already weak in the way that, you know, they peel. So, and I don't have the strongest nail to start with. So do I see any difference? No. Now if you have excellent, you know, hard steel nails, and after you rub them with alcohol, if you see any difference, please make a comment in here. But for me, I don't see any difference. And you see my nails are not yellow, and I see no difference. So I don't know what to tell you, other than I love it. Because you can tell already how much it comes. Like, that's dirt. Like, can you believe it? And my hands were clean. Like, seriously? It's, imagine that when this just makes me feel like, okay, we take a shower and we think that our skin is clean, and I wonder what happened if we just rub with alcohol in a pad, what will come, like, and then we will realize that actually, you know what, even if you use hand and soap, you are not that clean as you think. So that takes me into wash those hands very well. It always gave me yucky when I used to, you know, go to the movies and I saw ladies using the restroom, and they would just put their fingertips, not even their fingers, okay, their fingertips under the water, and just under the water, no soap, forget the soap, even though there was soap in there, but they wouldn't use the soap. And I thought that it was just so disgusting. I was like, why even bother? Why are you even putting your fingers under the running water? Like, that is not going to do anything. If we have a little machine to show you all the germs that are in your skin, first of all, naturally, because we naturally carry bacteria in our skin. I mean, we do have stuff naturally in our and that's the staphylococcus, okay, the Latin name for the bacteria that we carry in our skin. That's something naturally. Imagine when you're touching things and then you're adding all these extra, you know, pathogens, call it either virus or bacteria or fungus or whatever you want to call it, okay? On top of that, we have a lot that we carry in our hands. So I can just not stress enough, wash your hands with soap. 20 seconds is not enough. Call it 40 seconds, that's actually what should be. Because this is a proof. I wash my hands, and with my nails, I was putting, you know, with my nails under my nails, I do this to make sure that actually there's soap that gets inside my nails, and look, how disgusting. And I wash my hands for 30 seconds with soap. So this is kind of like proof of like why you need to really wash your hands for a long time. So there you go. That was my little rant about washing hands. But about the washing hands too, I will never forget. So my husband loves, like, he really loves buffets, okay? And there's a buffet where we live that is his favorite. And we went in there for years, even though I wasn't a fan, but I mean, sure, I love food, so I will go along, okay? and I saw one of the employees using the restroom and not washing their hands, so they just put the little fingertips under the water, as I have seen that many times before everywhere. And that employee, because it was like the buffet keeper, so they had like a towel, like a rag that they used to clean the buffet area, and the employee used that rag to dry their hands, which they didn't even use soap. So I came out of the bathroom like with a green face, like I was about to puke, and I told my husband, and I say, let's get out of here. And he goes like, what? And I say, let's leave and I will tell you outside. So he knew that I have witnessed something pretty yucky. And when we got into the car and I told him, he was like, okay, well, I will never be able to eat in there. And I say, well, I know, right? And I mean, that's just me. I couldn't. I mean, how, just makes me little things in my belly just to think about that again, that we were eating in there. Now, I'm not saying, of course, please, I'm not saying that all the buffets are like that. Or not, I'm not even saying that everyone doesn't know how to wash their hands. I just feel that we do need to pay more attention to how we wash our hands because of this. That's just showing you. I just cannot get over that. I mean, my hands were clean and this still came out. So there you go. Okay. So I'm just going to pause the video in the meantime, has this dry, but honestly, this takes about 2 to 3 minutes to dry. If I touch this one, I know that it's ready. It's just because I have used the Dazzle Dry base coat for so long that now I know how fast it takes, and it's really fast. But just to save time in this, so I'm just not sitting here talking about la to dry, I will pause it and we'll play right now. Okay, so I'm back, and honestly it was 2 minutes. I should have counted, but it was 2 minutes. I'm going to come closer just so you can see the pretty of the nail polish, which I have not swiped yet. I don't know how it looks. As you can see by the bottle, I'm trying to get the angle of my nails correctly. Okay, there we go. So here we go with the Deborah Lippmann, and once again it's called A Message in a Bottle. So I don't know if you can tell in there by the bottle how the color it is, but if not, you will be able to tell when I applied it, hopefully. So it's such a pretty, there we go, let me get an angle. Whip, such a pretty color. I know that the thumb, I always have to do it like this. Ooh, okay, so it's a little bit sheer in the first coat, but beautiful, very pretty. Much more, well, let me do the other nails and you will be able to tell. Much more lighter than actually what I thought that it would be. I pictured this a little bit more lavender looking, but it looks more like a very more like with white base. I mean, you can tell the lavender and you can definitely see the micro glitter in there, but it's not full coverage because I can still see the tip of my nail. There you go, you can see it in there as well. So maybe this is going to be a 2 coat nail polish. And once I'm done applying this, I will try to bring the camera even closer so you can see it. And let's see how this formula behaves, because I have 2 of these nail polish, but I got them TJ Maxx, and they still have those colors, they still sell them. But this one is different because it has like the micro tiny little glitter that you can barely see. I mean, you can see it probably outside in the daylight. So what I'm going to do is just to go outside with my phone, and then let me get on, and then do a little video how this nail polish looks in natural lighting. I mean, I have natural lighting in here because I have the the windows open. Let me try to see if I can get it better. There we go. It seems that that's more focus. So that's the nails, which shows the base coat, and this is with the color, so you can tell the difference. It's very natural looking. Honestly, it's beautiful. So let's see how 2 coats of this is going to look. I always need to have my thumb closer so I can see. But the formula from Deborah Lippmann, I find that it's not streaky at all. It is a very pretty formula. I like the brush as well. It's long lasting, much long lasting than any other brand that I have used. It's expensive though. The bottle is $20. But if you get more than 3 days, I think that is totally worth it, because I mean a bottle will last you a long time, you know. And I ordered the base coat and the top coat from Deborah Lippmann. As I mentioned in the previous video, it was on sale, and I just couldn't resist it, because then I was like, you know what, let me use the entire system and compare the Deborah Lippmann system with the Dazzle Dry, which I thought that it would be a good idea, since both of them are in the same similar price range, because the Dazzle Dry is 18 and this one is 20. So then I was like, let me compare both. And because I have been using the one from Deborah Lippmann with the Dazzle Dry, because I feel that it does looks, it works great. So since I already have the Dazzle Dry and I love the system, I combined them and it worked perfectly. But to be even more fair, you know, to this brand, I was like, let me get their base coat and top coat, and I can blend them. I may mix them just to see what happens, you know. But it is pretty. It's very, very ladylike. I think that will be the best way how to describe this. Very ladylike. You can tell that I have something in my nails and by the micro glitter, and also because even though it's not full coverage, it has a beautiful shine, as it seems that all the Deborah Lippmanns have a beautiful shine on them. And it dries fast too, you know. I painted this hand and it's dry already. As I mentioned before, it seems that the formula from Deborah Lippmann dries quickly, because since she is a how you call them, nail stylist, I don't know, well, she's somebody who does the people from Hollywood nails and rock stars and whatever. I feel that maybe that's why her formula has to dry quickly, because if she is doing nails for an event, those have to dry quickly. So now with 2 coats, and I'm going to cut the edge now because I think that I'm going to do 2 coats, you get full coverage. But it's so pretty. So you can see the difference in there. This is 1 coat and this is, let me do the other fingers and you will be able to tell more, because the thumb is hard to do. It looks very pretty. I'm so happy that I got this color. I think that definitely this will be one of my favorites now. So there you go. So now we have the index. So this has only 1 coat and this has 2. So very pretty, so ladylike. And now that we have 2 coats, I can see the lavender and pink popping up together. You know, it's such a beautiful color. It's really a beautiful blend of pink and lavender. It's like the perfect balance. So I think that a color like this will go well with many skin colors, skin tones. It will look beautiful. So pretty. Same thing, cut the edge. Hopefully I'm not too outside the range of the camera so you can see. So pretty, very pretty. I think that this is going to look even better under the sun. I know that's kind of cloudy, so there's not going to be much sun to show you, but at least outside with the light focusing straight on my nails and not the light coming behind me, because I have the windows behind me, the effect is going to be different for sure. So how pretty. Beautiful. There you can see the difference between both coats. And I'm trying to see, making sure that this actually is well focused. So let me change it. And there we go. How pretty. Very pretty. And it seems, because, you know, you can tell my hands are tan. We go for a walk every day, so I feel that even with my, you know, tan that I have going on in my hands, it looks so pretty. But this will look as pretty in somebody very pale, because again of that lavender base with pink, it will look very pretty on somebody very pale as well. Let me finish this. What I can tell you in the meantime, I got the Tria laser removal system, and I tried it last week. I don't know if I'm going to do a video about it to show my hairy legs online, but that's what I've been up to. It was just the first treatment, so of course there's no results, because technically it will take between 2 to 3 months to see if it's going to work or not, because even in you know, in the description it says that it doesn't work for everyone. Not everyone gets the same results, so just wait and see. And if it doesn't work, it has a 90-day money back guarantee, so have nothing to lose. If it doesn't work, just return it. Trying to cap the edge. And the formula, you know, of this is so easy. Honestly, it feels like you're applying like a gel, in the way, not like gel. I'm not talking about like gel nail polish. I'm talking about like a gel consistency product, because it's more like watery. Let me make sure that you can see my pinky has some paint in it. So just like the consistency that I'm referring, that it's like a gel. Very easy to work with. I mean, you see I'm talking, I'm moving, I'm trying to see if you can see my nails correctly in the angle. And there's no strikes. Let me come even closer, as close as I can, so you can see. It seems that there we go. I don't know if you can see my thumb, but so pretty, so pretty. So now I'm just going to wait to apply the top coat, and here's what I always do to see how fast you know, a formula dries. So I started with this hand, with the thumb, so I touch it, lightly touch it, just to make sure that I don't do a boo-boo. And it still feels a little bit sticky, so that means that this one will need, I think, about 5 to 7 minutes. It's not super sticky, but I do feel that it's a little bit, so maybe it's going to need 5 to 7 minutes to dry. So once again, I'm just going to pause the video, and we'll be back in 5-10 minutes. Of course, you're not going to see that, but once it's dry, to apply the top coat. Okay, so I'm back. It was about 5 minutes, I will say, that I waited, and I just actually pull the camera back, just because when I have it closed, then I forget that actually you may not see. So now let's go for the top coat. So I'm going to paint this one with the top coat first, and keep this one so you can see the difference in shine. But as you can see, of course, because the Deborah Lippmann, it's not part of the Dazzle Dry system, it already has shine. But always have to put a top coat to prevent your nail polish from chipping right away, no matter how expensive it is. I mean, that was approved in one of the videos that I did, that I mixed brands, and what happens when you don't add a top coat to it, and the Deborah Lippmann start chipping after 1 day because it didn't have top coat. So the top coat is a must, and always keeping the edge of the nail to make sure that you also protect that part. Let me make sure that actually you can see this. Now, of course, you know, usually the brand will tell you that ideally is that you mix products from their own brands, but sometimes you cannot do that. You know, sometimes you may have one brand that you like the most, or, you know, maybe one, like I like the Orly top coat because it's very, very, very shiny. And you can mix that one with this brand. Why not? I mean, if you don't have the money to be buying everything from the same brand, mix them and see if the formulas get along, and if they do, great. There we go. Now the top coat from Dazzle Dry will start getting thick with use because it's getting you know, air, and the air will dry it, but it has, you have to get the Revival drops to thin it out. You never thin it out. The top coat from Dazzle Dry never use acetone. You always have to use the Revival from their brand. That's something that you cannot skip because their ingredients will have to work together. And I still have the tiny little thing that it came with my mini kit, the first one that I bought, so I used those Revival drops to revive my thing. So hopefully the camera can capture the difference in shine. There is more shine in there for sure. I'm trying to move them in different angles to see if the light will capture the difference in shine. So this one is the one that has the top coat. There we go. So now let's go with the other hand. And if it doesn't rain, I will go outside to do a quick video after I'm done and plug it at the end in here so you can see how it looks when you're outside, just because it has this tiny micro glitter, as I mentioned, but it's a beautiful color, very pretty. And I like the two nail polishes that I have from Deborah Lippmann already, so I'm sure that this is going to be the same length in wear as the other two that I have. And what I did while I was waiting for the nail polish to dry, I used the acetone and my brush as usual to clean around the nails so there's no nail polish around, just to save time, so I wouldn't need to do that at the end since I needed to wait for this to dry. That's a good thing, you know, how you can save time when you're doing your nails at home, is that don't wait until the end of everything to start with the cleanup. You can start with the cleanup while you're waiting for the nail polish to dry. Now I do find that if you apply the top coat from Dazzle Dry, once the nail polish that you put before it's dry, it will take the same 5 minutes that the brand advertised that it takes to be fully dry. And I had a little bubble in this nail because of course I always forget that this is not Dazzle Dry and it wouldn't be as dry as fast, and I touched something, I have a little bit of bubble in the tip of the nail, but you cannot even see it probably. It wasn't the pinky. Yeah, you cannot even see it because of this color. Well, and there we go. So I have the Deborah Lippmann color in Message in a Bottle with the base coat. Oh, and I always forget, so I have to do this so then I can take a quick photo of this and for my thumbnail. So we have the, how can I see my nails? There we go, and there we go. So we have the top coat and the base coat from Dazzle Dry and the nail polish from Deborah Lippmann, which again, all of them beautiful colors, and hopefully you can see in there. And now it's just time to wait for this to dry, and I will step outside just to do a quick video and we'll put it in here. Well, hopefully you're having well, when I'm going to post this is going to be this upcoming Sunday. So hopefully you had a great week, and hopefully you're going to have a beautiful week, the one that is going to start now. But whatever you are in the world, hopefully you are good, that you're taking care, that you and your loved ones are, safe, healthy. Remember to say I love you to those that mean the most to you, because we never know what the future will bring. So, and wash your hands. Once again, as you saw, well, this one has some of the nail polish that I removed from that. So now you know, and there we go. So that's it for today. Take care. Bye-bye.